twins, pregnancy, la la la. This is kind of TMI. Nasty little orange drink. Just love it. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm 26 weeks and a couple days pregnant with the twins. I thought it was time to do an update for you guys. So the last time I went to my doctor, I told them some of the stuff that I have been going through, just like the usual stuff like Braxton Hicks, tons of Braxton Hicks. I'll have them, sometimes it feels like I have them 3 minutes apart, and then sometimes it's more like half an hour apart, but I have them all the time. I told them that, you know, and they didn't seem too concerned because my cervix isn't changing length, so they were like, oh, it's fine, you know, but it's just really uncomfortable. They're not like the kind of Braxton Hicks I got with Liam at the end. With Liam, I got like the tightening and everything. And towards the very end with Liam, they started hurting, and that's how they are now, but I'm at week 26. And this has been happening since maybe week 20, I guess, that I just keep having these really bad Braxton Hicks, and it's so horrible. Ugh. But it's okay, because nothing's happening. So basically, every time I get them, I try to either sit, or if I'm sitting, then I try to stand. Basically, I try to change positions, drink a lot of water, and to be honest, it doesn't seem to be doing anything. I know that people say that those things help it, but it really doesn't. Nothing helps it. It's just gonna happen. That's how it is. So I just have to learn to live with it. The babies are doing really great. Last time I was there, they were measuring, the boy was measuring like 1 pound and 10 ounces, and the girl was measuring 1 pound 9 ounces, I believe. So they're like right in neck and neck, so that's really good for them. I'm guessing now that they're probably at least 2 pounds, or at least I'm hoping that they are. My next doctor's appointment is like in 2 weeks, I think. So, and then from then, after that, I'll have doctor's appointments every 2 weeks with my OB, and then with the twin specialist, I will have to go there every 3 weeks from now until the end. And what they do every time that I'm there is they give me an ultrasound of each baby, pretty good, you know. One second. Sorry. It takes a while, like maybe an hour or so or more of the ultrasound, and then they also hook me up to the monitors and kind of just monitor baby's heartbeats and my contractions. Last time that I was on the monitors, I had 3 contractions in just half an hour, but they didn't seem concerned. But that just confirms to me, yes, you are having these contractions every 10 minutes, so it's just crazy. Total weight gain so far in pregnancy, I've gained 30 pounds, which is a lot, I'm guessing, but I'm not really concerned. In fact, I'm kind of happy, because I know that it's really important in a twin pregnancy to gain weight, and I just was really nervous that I wasn't going to be able to gain enough weight in a certain amount of time or whatever, and I've gained 30 pounds, and I feel pretty good about it. So I'm obviously going to be gaining a lot more, but whatever, I don't really care, as long as the babies are healthy, which they are. They are so cute. They're just like kicking around, sucking on their thumbs, just like hitting each other, hitting me. They have their feet stuck in my ribs. Both of them are head down. At least that was what it was last time. So, I mean, I don't know. Things change all the time. It's funny, when I get a Braxton Hick, sometimes they're so tight that I can see the babies. Like, I feel like I can just see them. My stomach gets all weird, and it's very odd. But anyway, the fun thing is both babies are head down. One baby, the boy baby, is really far down there. and then the girl is a little bit more up. So I'm feeling rib pain from her kicking up there, and I'm feeling pelvic pain from him being down there. It's great. So some of my symptoms that I've been having in the past couple weeks, I've already said the Braxton Hicks. I've been having a lot of, I don't know if I would say nosebleeds, but like I think my nose is running and I go to blow my nose and then there's blood. One second. Oh, had to get a drink because my throat couldn't take it anymore. Anyway, nosebleeds. So I feel like my nose is stuffy or runny and I go to blow my nose and there's just blood and I'm like, and it's not dry blood, it's like red. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. Liam saw and he's like, why is it red? I'm like, So I guess that's a pregnancy thing. I don't really know. Heartburn. I have really, really bad heartburn. And I've always been prone to heartburn, but this is like another level of heartburn. And I think it's almost gone into like acid reflux land because it'll burn so much and like, this is kind of TMI, but like I'll basically like, it'll come up into my throat and I'll have to swallow it back down like all the time. It's disgusting, but it's what happens, I guess. I feel like there's just like no more room for it to go down. It like gets stuck in there. But anyway, I did take the nasty little orange drink, but now the orange drink is not orange. I don't know. It's clear, but it still tastes nasty and orange. And I had to drink it in 5 minutes, and I was just like, at first, you know, you start drinking it and you're like, okay, I can do this, I can do this. And then you look and it's not even halfway that you've drank. And you're like, okay, maybe I can't do this. But I did it in like the 5 minutes, I think. And then they take your blood before and then drink the drink, then they take your blood after. And then they're supposed to call you, or if something went wrong. And if not, then whatever. But they did call me and I was like, oh gosh, what is this? So, and they left a message, so I had to call them back. So I was thinking like, uh-oh. And then they were just like, you're extremely anemic. So that's fun. So they gave me some iron pills that I have to take every day, which is so great because I love taking iron. But anyway, so that would explain some of my other symptoms that I've been having, which is the dizziness, like breathlessness, breathlessness and like extreme exhaustion. So that would be because I'm anemic. So taking those iron pills and hopefully, and I'm eating some red meat, hopefully that goes away. So I think that I'm holding, the doctor said that she thinks I'm holding a lot of like water retention because I've gained a certain amount of weight, but like I just feel like it's like water. Like I don't know how to explain, but like even my legs, like when I push it, it like turns white and it's just like, I don't know, it doesn't feel like normal weight gain. It feels like, I don't know. It feels like puffy. Like you can even see my face like looks like, well, you might not be able to notice, but I noticed my face looks a lot like puffier. And the doctor noticed too. She's like, your face kind of looks a little puffy, you know. Nothing concerning, but like, yeah, my feet are definitely puffy. Not swollen, like puffy. I don't know. Yeah, just puffy. And I'm sure that's gonna get worse, so yay. I've been having a lot of trouble sleeping, which is to be expected because twins, pregnancy, la la la, but I didn't expect rib pain. Like, I didn't have rib pain with Liam. It was just uncomfortable to sleep with Liam when I was sleeping, but this is like a whole nother level of uncomfortable. Like, I'm in so much pain. Like, sometimes I just sit up in bed crying because I am in so much pain in my back and my ribs. It's almost unbearable, which is really like, I don't know. So I like get a couple hours of sleep, maybe. I don't even know. Like, I feel like I'm up all night. But I'm sure I doze off here and there, but it's just terrible. And I'm not really taking naps during the day because every time I lay down, it hurts. So, and yeah. So that's not fun. I've just been like piling different pillows. I have a pregnancy pillow. I have other pillows. Sometimes the pregnancy pillow works, but a lot of times I feel like I just get annoyed at it. And so I don't know. So I'm not sure what to do. But every night I try a new little variation, and hopefully one of these days I will get it down. So, but something that does help it is I've been doing yoga. I do like a morning yoga, sometimes afternoon, and I definitely always do a nighttime yoga routine. And I've just found that it helps me so much. And when you're doing it, you're not like, oh my gosh, this is helping me so much. Like, it doesn't feel that life-changing when you're doing it, but then afterwards you feel so much better. And I'm starting to feel like when I do it, I feel a lot more like myself, like, because your body is just like, all of a sudden you were like this big, and all of a sudden you're like this big in like the matter of weeks. Because for the first trimester, the first 3 months, I hadn't gained any weight at all, nothing. And then in the second trimester, I had gained 30 pounds. Like, that's insane. To me, that's insane. I've never weighed this much in my life, and it's just hard. Like, when I'm walking, like, my heels hurt, and I think it's just the extra weight. I'm not used to it. Yeah, I just feel heavy, and sluggish, and it feels like people are like, oh, I can't imagine how it feels like pretty much like the end of your pregnancy with horrible symptoms, but then you're not at the end of your pregnancy, you're just in the middle. So, but I am only, one of the good news things, I'm 20 weeks now, so that means I'm only 10 weeks away from my goal, which is 36 weeks. And I mean, I don't know if they're gonna come at 36 weeks. It might be 37 or 38, but it might be like 35, 34. I have no idea, but my goal is at least to get to 36. And I think it's good to have goals. And in fact, I have like little goals that I set for each week. Like, I don't know. It just helps me to, instead of thinking, oh my gosh, like 10 weeks, like I just think about the next week that I have. So like things that I have, let me see. I make lists on my phone. Tons and tons of lists. So like for this week, I have week 26, hang up curtains. Like in the baby's room, just hang up the curtains. The next week's wash the baby's bathtubs. The next week, week 28, I have pack hospital bag. Week 29, I have organize under the kids' bathroom and towel closet. The next week, I'm like, buy a car seat. The next week is buy a new car, because you really have to do that. Week 32, wash all the baby sheets. Week 33, hang up names over the crib, which I haven't actually picked the name, so that's kind of like, we're really close to picking a name. But I still am like, oh, wait. It's very, anyway. But we're going to try to name, I want to hang their names over the crib like I did with Liam. I'm not really sure how. It might be their initials. It might be their full name. It might be in cursive. It might be in block letter. I don't know. We'll have to see what fits. So, week 33 is also by Strollers. And I'm thinking of I've been researching strollers like nobody's business. And there are some strollers out there that are amazing, but they're just like way over what I would pay for a stroller. There's some of these strollers out there that are just so expensive, and I looked at like tons of reviews, and I'm not even that crazy about them. Like, I'm like, but I wouldn't like that. Oh, but I wouldn't like that either. So I don't feel like too like annoyed that I can't get them, because I don't even want them. So the one that I want, I think, is the Jogger stroller, which technically isn't a Jogger stroller, but they call it that, from City Select. So it's a side-by-side. You can't fit 2 car seats in it at once, but you can fit 1 car seat. And then, so what I'm thinking is I'm also going to get the frame that you just click in the car seats. So while they're little, I'll just have the frame. And then also if I want to take Liam somewhere and I want him to sit, then I'll put him in the stroller, and then click in a car seat, and then wear the other baby so that all 3 kids can be riding somehow. And then, yeah, and I really, out of all the strollers, I just think that that one has like all the features I like. Like, I'm thinking about like, is there room on the bottom? Is it easy to maneuver? Is it gonna fit through the door? Does it have, how many, like when you pull down the shade, does it go all the way down? Does it not? Like, does it have cup holders? I need my cup holders. And then the City Select doesn't come with like a little thing for the kids to put their cups in, a tray, which I don't like, but they do have the obviously available that you can buy them. So I'm gonna obviously buy them. They're like $20 each, but it's definitely worth it because if I didn't, it's like a deal breaker. Like I have to have those trays for them because they put their cups in it, they put their little snacks in it. And we are also getting a car, and I don't know, we've been looking, we really wanted to get an SUV because me and my husband love how SUVs are. I think everybody in America loves SUVs. But I don't know, like some of the big SUVs are just out of our price range, and the smaller ones just seem too small. Like we've went and looked at different ones. Like we went and looked at the Honda Pilot, and we looked at the Toyota Highlander, and the Toyota Highlander, especially like the back seat, was just like not good for adults to sit in. It was just, I went back there and tried to sit, and I was like, this is so uncomfortable. The Pilot was a little bit better, but I don't know, like, to be honest, I don't, out of all of the SUVs, I do not think the Pilot is the most attractive SUV out there. So why would I get it if I don't even like it? I don't know, it's just like, and then it's still small. So we might end up with the Honda Odyssey, which I don't really, I'm not a van person, but at the same time, I need something that's gonna work for all these kids I'm gonna have. And when we go on trip, we always go on like vacation, and we have all this stuff, and so I don't know. Stay tuned for that. I have to see what we're gonna get, and then whatever car we get is gonna determine what kind of car seats we get. So it's all a circle. But whatever. I hope to have my hospital bag packed by week 28, and I know that sounds early, but I just see all this stuff on, like, I'm a part of a YouTube, or I'm a part of like a Facebook group for twins, and you see like all these stories, like, I went in to labor at 29 weeks, oh, I went into labor at 31 weeks, and you're just like, okay. So, and even if you go into labor, but you could go into labor but not have your babies, like, if you go in the hospital, they might give you the medicine, you might have to stay there for a couple of days, but you're gonna need a bag. So I need to pack that. Maybe not, I don't need to pack like the baby's hospital bag, because even if they were born early, they would have to stay in the NICU, and so you wouldn't be able to use any of the stuff that you had in your bag, which I'm just praying like that will not happen. So hopefully what I'm hoping for is just like for them to come around 36, 37 weeks, and for them to be healthy and at least 5 pounds, and just be able to breathe on their own and come straight home. That's what I'm hoping for. But I mean, I bet you everybody hopes for that. So it's in God's hands. So I just have to pray and believe in Him and just trust that it's gonna be okay in the end. So some of the good things that are happening, I have no stretch marks yet, knock on wood. Around my belly is measuring 39 inches, and it used to, before pregnancy, it was 26 inches, 26 to 25 inches, depending on what I'm eating or whatever. But, and so now it's 39, almost 40. So that's fun. And I feel like I'm about the same, like I'm the same size as I was when I gave birth to Liam at 38 weeks. So that's also fun. So now, like, this is as far as my belly has been stretched. So anything further is gonna be extra stretch, and that's what I'm kind of concerned about. But and a really fun thing is obviously feeling the babies move. They move all the time. They kick. Sometimes the kicking is like painful. Like I would say it's painful. Not all the time though. And like rolling, and they respond to my talking. Like if it's really quiet and then I start talking, like they'll start like little jabs and kicks, which is so cute. And they respond to, like, if Liam comes up and starts talking, they start kicking too. I think they recognize his little voice. Definitely, I'm finishing up the nursery. I have almost everything done in there, really. I just need to order their sheets. I don't have their sheets yet. I have both cribs, 2 rockin' plays, 2 swings, twinsy pillow. I also have a Bobby pillow, and I also have a My Best Friend pillow. And I have a little tiny rocking chair, which we might go and get a bigger rocking chair if we see that that's not working. We'll have to see. I don't know if I'm going to be able to feed them both at once. I'm guessing in the beginning it's not going to be possible. I might be able to do that after. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to breastfeed or if I'm going to have to bottle feed them or pump. I have no idea. So we'll just see what happens. For the boy, I know he is set for clothes because, I mean, I'm sure he's gonna get new clothes here and there, but like Liam had so many clothes, and he has tons of clothes. Now for the little girl, we had to buy everything for her, so she has less clothes, but I think she already has like enough to like be fine for now. And we can always buy things off of Amazon or go to the store if we need them, so I'm fine with that. Or have 2 new diaper bags, and I didn't really need those 2 new diaper bags because I already have a lot, but I really love diaper bags. I think in the last video I showed you the Itsy Ritzy diaper bag that I have, and then I just got another diaper bag, Miss Fong diaper bag, which I'm obsessed with. I'll have to bring it in and show you. Okay, so I brought it. Oh my gosh, guys. Here's the bag. Look how cute it is. It's actually, right now it's in backpack mode, but you can take off the clips. See, it's looped through here, and then it has this, and you can take it off and then put it on these D-rings, and you can make it a satchel style. I just love it. So it has this huge pocket here, which can fit like a lot of things. Definitely my phone. I think the phone could probably even fit in here too. This little zipper pocket. And this bag is called the Miss Fong bag, which it's like a dupe of the Fond Designs bag, which if you don't know, Fond Design basically looks exactly like this, except that it's so much money. And this was like a fraction of the price. Like I was shocked like how cheap this bag was compared to that bag, and all the reviews say that this bag is like the same or better. Like, but anyways, it has little stroller straps, and then they have side pocket like this, and you can stick. I think it's a little tight. That's the only thing I don't really like, is that it's a little tight here, but I don't care because it's so cute. And then the Fond Design bag does not have the zipper on the side like this, and I think that's really cute. And like the hardware feels pretty heavy, and then it opens up like this in kind of like a D shape, and then it has, oh my gosh, okay, and then the Miss Fong comes with a changing pad, and it's like a leather on the outside, and then the inside is like a wipeable material. It has so many pockets on all the sides, and some insulated pockets, some mesh pockets, there's some zipper pockets, and on the back it has like this little opening, and you have to kind of like get it in, but I think it's for wipes, and you could just stick wipes in and like take it out. Bam, right there. I'm going to be doing a nursery tour, and just to show you guys how like a nursery came out, and it's gonna be so much fun. So here's how it looks like from the side and the front. Other side. Man, I look big. Without my shirt on like this. And in the front, my lion is not even. Look, it like, this one goes straight and then this one goes up and to the side, and I think it's like, it was not like that with Liam. I think it's from my C-section or something. Like they've like, I don't know, whatever. And then that's my bump shot. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video, and just stay tuned for more updates that are coming, and please keep me in your prayers that these babies will just grow and be healthy, and that there will be no more complications, just a boring pregnancy, because that's the best kind. If you like this video, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up. If you want, you can click the notification bell so that you will be alerted when I post a video. Thanks for watching.